Basically, what I want to talk about now is the safety of mail-in voting, right? So, a study done by Routers um, looked into mail-in voting and all those possibilities um, of just fraudulence and stuff happening. So, election experts say it would be nearly impossible for foreign actors to disrupt an election by mailing using fake ballots, right? So, for one thing, voters wouldn't just be selecting a president, they might be choosing for candidates for city council, school board, and weighing in on ballot initiatives locally, right? And that can require hundreds of different ballot designs in a single county. And the United States has more than 3,000 counties, right? Ballots also aren't counted if they aren't printed on the proper type of paper and don't include specific technical markings. States also require voters to sign the outside of their envelope, which they match onto a signature on file. There are just a lot of protections that against fraudulence and corruption in mail-in voting. And actually, the Conservative Heritage Foundation, which has warned of the risk of mail-in voting, found 14 cases of attempted mail fraud out of roughly 15.5 million ballots cast in Oregon since that state started conducting elections by mail in 1998. So essentially, the outcome of the probability of real fraudulence and real corruption happening and upsetting the entire election is extremely far out there. It's really not likely. It's just not. There's just too many factors or too many protections in mail-in voting for that to be a real possibility. And I think that it's extremely important that people know that now, right? Mail-in voting is perhaps the most secure form of voting that we have. And the experts and the research done says so. But if people don't believe that, if people don't do the research and they don't see it and they just believe whatever Trump says, that could mean the end of America. It really could. Because we're already seeing extreme divisiveness around police brutality, healthcare, the way that this virus should be run, wearing masks, right? So everything is a little fight, right? Everything. And this would be a huge, huge fight. And it could tear this country apart. I actually have a few solutions to. I was thinking about this really deeply, and just a possible solution is not announcing the winner of the election until all mail-in ballots have been casted. The problem with that is that newscasters and news stations don't care about objective truth or uh, keeping things straight or keeping the country united. That is just not one of their focus. So, because of that, holding off on a night where they know their ratings would go through the roof, it's just not a likely scenario for what's going to happen. It's just not. So I would really almost rather have whoever wins November 3rd just be the winner. Because it would be decisively, extremely better than having people come out days later and think that there's extreme fraudulence in American voting. People already do not believe in government. They don't believe in the system. And we're just really, really fragile right now. The American psyche is really fragile. And this could be the thing that breaks us. So I'm just hoping that whoever wins in 2020 wins by such a large, a, a, a large number of votes that even when mail-in voting is casted, they're still the winner. And it's almost like it doesn't even matter who it is, because at the end of the day, it would be better than having civil war again in this country, which is something that Americans truly believe could happen. And that was before something like this, before coronavirus, before the economy tanking. So there's just a lot of things that happened in 2020 that already broke us apart, and this could be the thing that makes it official. So so I have just been looking through, trying to do the research on mail-in voting, just trying to find the chances of this happening. And I feel like Trump knows that this is a possibility, and it's why he's been pushing, um, making mail-in, attaching mail-in voting to fraudulence. Um, and that's just, I don't even know what to say, guys. Like, if you felt my heart right now, it's literally coming out of my chest. I couldn't sleep last night. I was drenched in a pool of sweat. Just ever since finding this out, I've just been really scared. And I always thought that I had time to come in and make change, go into government when I was older, after I finished my studies and everything. But I seriously don't know if that's a possibility now, if this happens. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can say. All I can say is just be mindful, be aware, um, that this is something that could happen. Try to get the information out about the security of mail-in voting. Um, Even if they don't listen, they just gotta hear it. Okay, so people just need to hear it. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all for this video, guys. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. Please make sure to share, if anything. Just get the word out there that this is a possibility, so that people know that this could happen. So that's pretty much it from me, guys. Bang at the up.